area, and of course we are right here right beyond the PSP park, and this is exactly how this area is like. And we have come to talk about the beaches and waterway project that you may have been informed of. You know, you may have heard about the beaches and waterway project. We're going to highlight you issues, the relevance of the program then. And so all you need to do too is to share the videos to the rest of your friends who may not follow this live, and so they can follow it exactly. So let me give you some information about the beaches and waterway project before going further. I'm gonna walk on the beach from here up to Miami, and I'm still to PHP, and I'm gonna bring you all of the happening here when it comes to that. But before doing that, let me give you some information, some history about the beaches and waterway project. The program was first launched under ex-president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. It was actually designed, to clean the beaches and waterway in Liberia and improve sanitation in coastal community and fight, erosion, and also create jobs for vulnerable citizens across the country. That was the original intent for the beaches and waterway project. But guess what? Since the transition of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf as president leadership, the project faced major setback. It was suspended by the government of President George Weah. And then the beaches and waterway remain vulnerable to what you see currently. All of the sanitation issue. Imagine this is the PHP park, and right beyond the PHP park, this is what you see, because the program was suspended. The program was actually suspended due to a lot of reasons. And so let me just give you detailed information of what led to the suspension of the program. Since the transition of the program, that is not a program. Since the transition of the government of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to ex-president George Weah, the program was suspended. It was suspended, and you have the pollution, you have some sanitation problem currently on the beach, as you can see. Today, residents and other civil society organizations are calling on the government of Joseph Boakai to restore the sanitation, that's the beaches and waterway project program, so that our beaches will actually be a place where you and your family will just take a walk. But currently, as you can see, this is exactly how the beaches, most of them, even if you visit West Point, if you visit other places, this is how you want to see, the areas. So the question we're asking, whether the beaches and waterway project was intended to provide job opportunity for the ordinary citizen, but we're also helping to clean our beaches so that you and your family can have some time walking on the beach, having some pleasant time, where we should continue. A few of the reasons why the program was suspended is that the payroll was flooded with ghost name. Community that shouldn't have been on the list was also included. Something that led to, the list of the payroll flooded. And so those of you who been around, you will observe that these people actually protested almost all of the time that the ex-president stayed in power. And they said that the government owed them 21 months without salary. So something that led to the suspension of the program. And so there have been some conversation whether this program should come back, and if the program going to restart or restore, what would be the qualification? What would be the qualification of people to actually be restored, especially those people who were working with the beaches and waterway project? You know, if you follow the conversation, there was some estimated budget for the beaches and waterway project, like 1 million was actually allocated that the program should revamp. But officials of the program said that the money cannot make it. It was so little. So it should be added to 3 million United States dollars. Since then, nothing has been done about this entire project. And the reason I gave you all of the background, what was happening when these kinds of program was on? The beaches that we have in Liberia were not looking at this because it provided job for the people. And because people had job, they were so serious doing their work. And they were being sustained through that, because you observe that majority of these people who were doing the work, they were actually, most of them were slum dwellers, like people from different communities, from the slum community like Newtown, the West Point, the Sunnywan. They were taking care of their own area and they were being paid by government. And like we usually say in our Liberian setting, flocking in. People begin to, include communities that were not supposed to be part of it. People begin to, include the names of their relative on the payroll. And because of that, the payroll actually got flooded. Government could not pay, for 21 months. They couldn't get their salary. And there were a lot of protests during ex-president George Weah administration. And something that led to the suspension of the program. Now we have new administration, President Joseph Imam Boubacar. The question we're asking, is it possible? Is the president, because the program is currently on youth and sport, even though others are saying that the program should go back under the Maritime Authority, as they were controlling the program before, but the program still on youth and sport. But we want to know if the president, is this administration thinking about, you have some international guests who would like to see the marine sector of Liberia. And I'm told that there's a kind of international conference, marine conference that is being held in Monrovia, talking about marine issue, talking about, how Liberia can strengthen its diplomatic, tie with other, African nations. And as you take, you see the beach like this, I think it is about time that, the relevant authority take note of these kinds of basic area. Like I said, this is the PHP Park. This is where all of us love to come or bring our children. And right after the fence, you see that you have the kinds of deck. And just imagine, this is the PHP Park. Let's visit West Point. Let's visit Newtown. Let's visit other places. You're going to see that you don't even want to eat, especially in the township of West Point. I have been there before. I have reported that, and the kids, majority of other residents will just come and use the beach for all other purposes. Like, you will see feces all over. What is the concentration of the government? What is the concentration about the concentration of the government in refarming programs that will help to improve the marine sector of our country? This is one of the largest areas that Liberia is making money, the maritime, the marine sector. So we cannot be one of the biggest, one of the largest in Africa, and then we have our beaches like this. Purposely, we bring you this broadcast so that, because the president is not everywhere. For example, this is the executive mansion. Those of you following the video, this is the executive mansion, right? So in other words, right beyond the executive mansion, you have this place. I think youth and sport and other relevant government institutions, maybe in the maritime, youth and sport, maritime, and other institutions can try to craft programs intended to make the marine sector a beautiful place that you will just walk on any side of our beaches. You wouldn't be terrified, you wouldn't be, intimidated, you wouldn't feel bad because you have walked on the beach. So I'm now taking a walk. This is right beyond the PSP Park, like I said. I'm now walking on a beach from here straight to Miami Beach. Those of you know Miami. I'm taking a walk. Oh wow! I stepped into something else. Wow, that is not good. But it's intentional, like I said. I needed to, do this so that those of you in your offices, you can exactly know that we shouldn't have such an area. Especially in central area of our country, the marine sector. So you can share the video. Please share the video. How others informed that we bringing you the beaches, some of the beaches, and the original conversation beyond this is that what is happening with the beaches and waterway project that was actually helping to keep the beach clean. I was also providing job for the ordinary citizen in slum community. What is happening? Is the president thinking about revamping that program? Or if the program is not coming, is it any plan from the Ministry of Youth and Sport that will make sure and take care of the beaches, or maybe that will employ slum dwellers or young people, that we're going to have a clean beach? Okay, this is the PHP again, like I said, and right beyond the PHP park, this is what you will see. This is what you will see. Is it okay for us? It's okay for us. Many have different views about this, and they think that most of us have not had the opportunity to come beyond the fence of the PSP park. And if the question many are asking, if the PSP park, right beyond the PSP park, that other will come on Sunday, on holiday, if it is like this, then what happened to West Point? What become of the beaches in the Nikutan area? So keep sharing the videos, and so I will be giving you the names of the places that are going to be visiting, so that you too, as you sit to your, or better say, you sit to your house, in your offices, you will know exactly how you will know the condition of the beaches, especially the one around Central Monrovia. My name is Mopolu, and you follow inside Liberia. And we try to give you everything that you're supposed to know about your country. The original intent for this is that the government can know that there are some work, some job to be done with the marine sector, talking about, the beaches. It's not just maybe to give contract to other people so that the country can benefit. It should be something that young people will be empowered. The beach or the marine area should be places where people will be sustained, especially Liberians. We shouldn't have. This is an opportunity for job, right? If you have the kinds of place, it creates job opportunity for people. Other people have created admiration about, doing the kinds of job, especially young people, especially those of them who are still in university, especially those of them who are in high school. These are opportunities for them through government institutions, the youth and sports, to help them to be doing something, But I don't think that we should wait time for vocation job, and then we try to send our children to various ministry and agency, which is not bad. Okay, so this is the PSP park, and this is the demarcation, which is the fan, and this is the water as well. And so between the water, which is the sea, and the demarcation, this is what you experience. This is what you experience. I'm walking in dike. Whether this place is safe, I don't really know. But like I said, we shouldn't wait for other person saying, okay, there's no job. But in China, for example, they will say, whatever there is challenge or where there are challenges, opportunity is within such challenge. So government trying to employ young people, government looking for where to place young people to various places. These are places that you can make use of, right? Now we understand from the outset of the program, the Beaches and Waterway project, there was some flaw, there was some misappropriation, there was some other thing that wouldn't have happened. But this is a new administration. The question is, what can you do now to make the program vibrant and make it secure that people will be working? This broadcast today is actually intended to remind the leadership, I know you're too busy, you don't have time, you have to work. But I think such broadcasts should help remind authority to do something about their country. So now see the distance. You see how this side is very beautiful and clean? The children will play their game here. You will take in the national guests and bring them here. Especially when the sun shall have gone down. You can even take a seat and sit around here, right? But let's compare this area with another side that we just left. Right? Let me take you back. You wouldn't want to sit here. You wouldn't want to sit here, right? But you would prefer sitting here. Why? Because these two places are more okay, right? So if the children themselves will be playing games here, it means that the government had to help. Now, I know some time back there was some argument that the government, talking about Ambassador Joseph Nyamambuaka government, were trying to, get rid of the legacy of ex-president George Weah. That is the breaking of the quack. This is where actually the project was ongoing. So I think they were talking about tower or land needed to pass here and reach the marine. This is the corridor. So the government broke into that area where you see in the port. I'm going to take you there in order to do whatever job that they wanted to do. So this is the area. I'm actually bringing you. Yeah, I think you heard that news. Oh, they're pausing the PSP park. And so this is where, that is not the conversation. The conversation is that this is the corridor. This is where the government were doing some work. I don't really know what was it, but this is the area. Now, the point I'm making is that see where that was broken. You will see the water will, this is a drainage system that flows within the sea. So see how the area look like. See how it look like. All of these places should be cleaned up, right? So today in Monrovia, sun is shining. You got a very good weather system today. That is why I'm walking here. But if the rain was falling, I wouldn't have been here. So taking into consideration, if the rain is falling, do you think that you will have a good atmosphere? No. So I'm calling the attention of the government. Whatever authority responsible to look after these things, I think it is about time that they should use this space to provide job opportunity for young people who are willing to work. Beautiful area. See this side. Very clean. See how this side is like. Very clean. Young people will play some sports here. So this is the PHP park, right? So if our beaches would be like this, like I said, who wouldn't like to come here? Everyone would like coming to the beach and have some beautiful time. But let me bring you back side. I'm leaving the PSP gradually. So this is the PSP. I have taken some steps, a little bit far from it. And I'm leaving now. I'm on my way to the Miami beach. Those of you know Miami. My name is Simano Mopolu, and this is inside Liberia. We have come to bring you the direct happening on our beaches. Some of our beaches, I know we're going to find some time to go to other places. So you see? Okay. So you see how clean this side is like? Okay, so see how water flows. See how it flows here? You have a very clean area. I think this place is being wet by the water itself, so you have a very clean. Meanwhile, you still have some dike around here. Okay, you see, okay, this is what brings the dye from the sea. And it shall have flow up. It brings whatever within the water and directly leave it on shore and goes back. As a result, you see this. As a result, you're going to see this. And it will still come back. Whatever within the water will come, right? And they're going to remain right on shore here. So if this thing happens every second, every minute, and we have other people dumping other things in the water, it means that we'll always have a dirty shore, right? Because the sea wouldn't allow dike to be within any dike within it, right? Right. So it means that you will have to have people consistently cleaning the beach. When they are taking pay, when they get money, when they're sustaining themselves by this, you will have a clean beach. You will have people sustaining themselves. The government might boost because they are providing job. So these are homes. That home is right by the water. Even though at times they suffer from the sea erosion, those residents you've seen around, they actually sometimes suffer from the sea erosion. So let me bring you some of the happening. This is where government should also help. This is a drainage, right? It flows from the community into the water. This is a drainage. So government should help. There should be strategy. This is a drainage. Flows straight within the sea. So now, for example, look how it is, right? This is a drainage. It runs from the community straight within the water. Talking about the sea. So what strategy can be used that we wouldn't have the dye coming from the community straight within the sea, and the sea wouldn't allow it to come back or to stay within it? So we're going to suffer is the beach, right? So government need to help, citizens have to help, even though they would love to be compensated. Share the video if you can, so that the relevant authority will know exactly what is going on. I'll bring you back. We are already left the PSP, and I'm going to go it now. I'm going it up because I have to go way. I'm going way to Miami Beach, and so the citizens themselves will have to clean it at time. See, it will just be parked here because there's nowhere to throw it away. It cannot be thrown away. So when the citizens sweep, the park is right here. So you have a clean area, but there's nowhere to chunk it. So it remains right here. The citizens within the area, they will clean the place and leave it right here. Yeah. Nowhere. So if government collaborate with these same people, it will be easy, right? To compensate them, they do the sweeping, and government come and pick it up. They will feel proud working within their community. At the same time, they are taking pay. So you need not to take job. Let's say you need not to take different people from different work. Those within this community can be the employees of this job. You employ them within their own community. These are suggestions. These are suggestions. And intentionally, we bring you this thing so that if you're in your office, you know exactly how the beach is like. Okay, this is another flow. You see? This is another flow. So this is the beach. This is another drainage. Right? So you see, this flow from the community. And the water enter here as well and bring the dike within their area. How you doing? The water can bring the dike within your area, right? So you can talk to the people now, the people listening to you. How you can talk to them and let them help. Maybe they can help to provide job. You know, the government listening. You talk to us about how the sea can bring all of the. You want to talk to us? Yeah, but make a lot of you by scrapper. You living here? Come. Oh, you shiny? You can tell about trouser. Come on here. My slave in my back. Can't stand right here. You shiny? So what's up, man? Oh, the ground is very hot. How you doing, Chief? Why are hot? The men feel up. No, the men feel up. Yes, no. Okay, you're clear, eh? Yeah. In Shani. Yeah. So, man, how the whole deck here, how you manage to come here? People following the broadcast. Why they bring the deck here like this?
Yes, actually, they see the wave. They see. I can bring the
bring it in the water.
Yeah, yes.
So now you can see people coming to clean it, or like you say, can clean it.
Actually, go often, people used to clean it. But now, there's no help for the people that clean it. So, I was saying, you should clean it.
Oh, just as I can clean it?
Yeah.
So every day I can clean it one time?
No, actually, every Saturday.
Every Saturday? You can cook?
Cook? No.
You can just do it by yourself?
Yeah.
So now, you get community chairman?
Yeah.
And so the community chairman can carry one time put it together. Yes, I can be doing it.
Actually, for me, I will not lie to the public. It's left with you. If I go over here,
Yeah.
you're cleaner.
Oh, because I come here, I seen the holes are clean. The holes are seen it clean, and I seen people clothes on the scene. That wouldn't get clean at the hospital. Or like,
Everyone who's a hospital,
oh, once you have your house by the beach, that holes are for you to clean it. Okay.
for the whole everyone in the process, but me now pay them. So there's no way for them.
Maybe you're low. You say, you say what thing?
I said people who helping us in the process, but government.
The thing we're talking about, when you get it, we say, the place and you say the seed every year. Don't be all get go. No, but I'm party. I want to wine. None again. I'll make him back. All right, she angry. Put together, she. Yeah, I know like Oma. Okay, this is what happened, and yeah, it usually happen, But I think, even though it's risky to walk to them, talk to them, people have different disenchantment, but it's good that the people know exactly what is happening. So people sometimes get disenchanted, they get their own frustration. But again, we have already left PHP. We have some distance from there. And we still going up. We're going up. Right. I think we're reaching to the real place that you're supposed to see. Share the video. We are reaching places that you're supposed to see for yourself. Share the video. Now see here again. See how this place is like. Share the video. See how this place is like. This is the sea. And I'm telling you, see how this place is like. I'm very careful here. Very careful here. I don't know what exactly. I don't know if it is the resident themselves who will bring the dike here, or better still the sea, or see how this place is like. And you have homes around here, right? These are homes. And so right behind the Vero houses, you have this place. Looking at this. Is the government thinking about this thing? As someone from the youth and sport that controlling the beaches and waterway project, are they informed that we have beaches that are beautiful but they're in this deplorable condition? Has someone informed the presidents about this thing? What is the solution for this? How can this place help to empower young people who want to work? Is it that after this broadcast, we will just still have this place like this? Or someone will take this video and share it with the president? Or someone from the Ministry of Youth and Sport or Maritime will say, it's about time that we do better for our beaches. Will we all just sit and look at this broadcast and see how we have our beaches in a deplorable condition and we just forget about it? What would be the next? Now, let me bring you to another site. See how this place is like. See. The water flow from in this port. I don't know where this water coming from, but it flows within the sea. In the process, this is what you experience. See how. So, what happened to the residents of the community within this place? They will actually get all kinds of sicknesses, typhoid, diarrhea, and all of that. What if they were the one employed or contracted to help clean their own environment? Who has the power to do this? Is it the ordinary citizen or the government? Let me take it to another side. This is the main part. This is where the water flowing. What can be done? I am not an engineer, but I know you have an engineer somewhere that know the solution of this thing. Without cross. I will cross here. Without cross. Okay. Let me see if I can cross. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'm going towards the Miami Beach. Here it comes to the dike. So you see the dike with, okay, there you see the dike. The sea wouldn't allow the dike to stay within it. So it pushes it outside. And so, let me take a walk again. Okay. So see from the distance, you have some young people there. Let me have you informed. I wouldn't show them the camera, but I think if you're watching, this is what happened. When I reached there, I won't show the camera to these young people. But what they're doing is that they come on the beach and they will dig the sand and go and sell it in the community. In the process, the sea will continue to, follow where has been dug. And then the erosion will continue. So for example, see this side, right? All of these places are level because the sand that should have pushed up to the sea has been taken away by the sea young people, especially the disadvantaged youth, called the Zocos. They usually come on the beach. If someone wants sand to do what any kinds of job, they will get the money, rush on the beach, get the sand, and go sell it. With that, you will see that the area will continue to be level, and the water will actually follow the levelness of the ground. As a result, you see that you have a very, you have the sea erosion be deepening. So you see, so when I'm reaching there, you see them from distance, they're digging. When I reach there, I won't show the camera because it's risky. They won't like for the public to see them, but you see them from distance. And he have the same on your head there. So these are some of the challenges that the government faces with, that the citizen face with. How can these things be faced? So we as media people, our job is to tell you what happened, and your role as a government, as leaders of the country, is to know what to do to solve the problem. So for example, you see that this room, where you see currently they're sitting there, They won't allow you to show them, so you have to be strategic here. I'm actually around them where you see the dike. I will show you exactly. I'm around the same young people. Wow. I'm around them, so I can't point the camera on them. They will leg it. But I show you from distance. This is what happened here. When I shall have crossed, I will turn back to you and show you exactly what they are doing here. Where you are? What's up, Papa? You shining, huh? So you see them? There you see them. You can swim, scary man. You can swim. You can go. I don't say it because I'll sunny you. Yeah, it looking hard right now. It's powerful. So exactly, you have to be flexible in the kind of terrain. Hey, I told you that the men can be deep in the sand. That is sand. Ain't seen it. There you have it. I'm right around that. They're digging in the sand. The sand is being dug. I can point the camera at them, but where I am currently, the young people here, they dig the sand and the water will follow the levelness of the ground. At the end of the day, you have to see the ocean deepening because. So currently, I'm right around Miami Beach. So you see Miami Beach? I'm not too far from the whole environment. This is the entire Miami Beach region. So I'm trying to go a little bit distant to show you where I come from, so that this entire area is being safe. You see? So where I'm showing you is the entire area. This is where the young people are. This is what they can do. Take the place. What I'm seeing on the ground, I don't want to show you it. But you see? This is what happened. Okay. Now you see, I don't want to show you what I'm going through here. But at least my target was to begin from PSP and bring you straight to Miami Beach. And that target is being implemented little by little. Little by little. Share the video, please. Let all of follow. Shani, your slipper. What's up? So yeah, I'm on the beach now. This is Miami Beach. This is Miami Beach. Have you heard about Miami Beach before? Have you been here? Okay. This is part of the Miami Beach. The same situation we've been discussing. At on Miami Beach. Okay, the water. Right now, I'm on Miami Beach. I'm successful. I have reached finally. I will show you Miami Beach. There you have the beach. This is where we come at the first. Miami Beach. Okay, this is where. So you see, this is where we are. Miami Beach. So at least you know exactly the condition of the beach from PST community to Miami Beach. you can tell someone that this is how the beach is like, this is how the citizen living, you see, this is how the citizens are living. And of course, it is our prayer that those that have the appropriate authority, if it is the government of Liberia through maritime or youth and sport, I think it is about time that program be formulated to empower young people, to empower young people, to empower citizens, concerned community, the West Point, Sodiwan, Nukutai, and other places with the issue of taking care of the beach. Not just to sit in coaching office. And I think something can be done. Another time I will take you Nukutai, right? I will bring to you the beaches around Nukutai so that you can know exactly. I tell you now, all you do for me too is to share the video. All you should do, share the videos. I tell you now, let me go find some you dream. Okay, thanks so much. It has been a pleasant time being together. Taking you on the beach. And I want to say thanks so much. Share the video. This is Inside Liberia. My name is Emmanuel Diaku Mopolu. And the question with me is the president or this government will actually formulate programs to restore the beautiful site of the beach that will help provide jobs for citizens, that will give a beautiful face to our beaches, that will make citizens be empowered because of the marine sector we have. But the government will decide to forget about the entire thing, then we continue to have all of these things that you've been saying. That question, I can answer it, you can answer it. The person responsible to answer that question is the government through the appropriate ministry and agency that have the power to do so. Thank you so much. It was a pleasant time being with you.